Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the official ARK podcast here with number 351. My name is Coach MT, and I'm here live today with the core team. Your host for tonight, as always, the one and only Mr. Atlas. Glad to have you back, sir. The floor is all yours.
Thank you for the introduction, Coach Mistletoe. And folks, welcome back to another edition of the ARK Daily Podcast. This is Tuesday, October 17th. Hope you're all feeling well, calm, cool, collected, relaxed. State of the ARK is really in a great period of transition, folks. We've said it time and time again. We came here to build utility. We came here to provide opportunity for investors on a long-term basis, but not just based on ponzonomics and hype. And we understood that to be here a year from now, to be here today, we needed to start to build tangible, real products that investors would be able to test drive, hear about it through a friend, see if it's any good, try it out for themselves, and incorporate that into their daily life. It's no secret the work we've put into creating the on-ramp and the off-ramps to air what's happening here. We're looking at the beginning of Q1 for the privacy products that it's going to put us as contenders competing with the likes of Proton Mail, Tutanova, companies that are on the cutting edge of providing services for the folks that understand that if it's free, you, my friend, are the product. But we're taking it so much further. We're going to other levels. We're tapping into the true nature of decentralization when it comes to your storage of your documentation. Anything that's important to you, maybe it's a living will, maybe it's your copy of your passport, things you do not want to have on devices, as we understand that all these devices that surround us are a vulnerability. Everything that we think, everything that we view, our history, our searches, our emails, our conversations, our thoughts, even our interests, what you look at on YouTube, all that information is giving a pretty clear outline of who you are, what's on your mind, where you are today, where you're thinking of going tomorrow, what are your aspirations, what are your dreams. With that, we also understand that we're all united by being investors. We have a common denominator that unites us. We're here to earn yield. I'll talk to you about ArkLight. I do want to confirm when Brett was speaking, said pause on the ArkLight. It means that right now, as we started to speak with you yesterday, we're in a time of transition, and we're incorporating and we're understanding, as we said yesterday, that the ROI DApp space is on its last leg. Everything's been proven to have its cycle, a short or maybe midterm. That's how you want to look at it. Timeline of folks wanting to continue to quote unquote play the game. And it's clear that we've had our time and we've had our success for almost 6 months. So many folks did so well here. And we're extremely happy. We're proud of that. As a team, we sacrificed a couple of weeks after launch. Nobody on the team was able to sell advisors. That was not probably the most favorite to a lot of the team and advisors, but we understood that we have to let the investors play the game. The folks are coming and putting their hard-earned money in, and give them the opportunity. That's what you do. You have to be responsible. We are men. On the Titanic, they let the children and the women, right, get on the life rafts. The men stayed. And we stayed, and we keep working, and we keep building our future, our tomorrow, here every single day. We're going to be informing you, providing more details as they come available, as we're creating a migration, shifting from the vault over to legacy NFT, over to utility. It's time for people to put on their big boy pants, look in the mirror, and make a decision and say, hey, do I want to just keep degenning with everything, or do I want to stick to a team that's actually building and not just talking about it, that's actually delivering and not just saying soon, creating products that make sense, and wait till you see what's behind ArkFi, what's the new yield, how's that going to benefit you if you hold ArkFi tokens, how's it going to benefit you if you own legacy NFTs, how does it all tie in, how does it all come together? We don't have all the details available as we're fine tuning, but there's a lot of upgrades, there's a lot of opportunity that's here before us that's going to benefit everyone that's already come in, that's had a chance to invest, to grow with us together in this community, and what there is to look forward to. And I've said this again, and you're going to probably hear me say it 1,000 other times. As far as I can see, folks, I do not see anyone in this space that is coming through and delivering on true utility. High bullshit, shit tokens, Ponzi's, all day, every day. Scams, rugs, all day, every day. What we're doing here, folks, is absolutely special. And you're going to continue to witness more creation, more growing community, more investors, more utility. And with that, of course, revenue and yields that are not based on hype. They're based on customer base, people that are spending money using the services on a daily basis. Let's get to crypto. I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Brett Nordin for some updates. Sorry for the long-winded introduction there, Brett, but I wanted to clear the air as there were some folks asking some questions. Hey, what's happening? Do we need to be panicked? Do we need to be worried? And of course, no, relax. Everything is going fantastic. If anything, it's getting better.
Absolutely. Yeah, the future is bright, and we've been having just some, great meetings with the privacy team. Another one this morning where we got through the user stories for Passkey Manager, which is the other components. We have already the user stories built and the design completed for the storage, as well as the email. So now we're moving on to the Passkey. We still have to build the back end and all of that stuff, but that's happening as well for the email service. But again, this is all, privacy related stuff. We're getting in front of a huge market trend that we see, manifesting itself. We can look at other businesses that have done this. You mentioned Proton Mail, and there is plenty of room for competitors as well as people that are coming into the space with new technology. And what we're bringing to the table is really decentralization. Proton Mail doesn't have that. No other email provider is building on top of a fully distributed node network. And that's what we have at our fingertips. And that's what we're really integrating into and building on top of. So very exciting. And I think we're going to have a great story to tell. As people come to understand that big tech is really what runs the show. People can say they're decentralized and kind of hide behind encryption, but we understand with quantum computing that just encryption alone is not going to be enough. You need to have additional fail safes. You need to have additional security layers, additional redundancy, and tapping into a global network and not being tied to a specific region, country, business entity is, I think, very important going forward. And as we move into this quantum computing, quantum financial system, people are going to understand that everything they're doing is either being sold as data, if it's a free platform they're on, or it's going to be monetized in some way, shape, or form, and subject to the prying eyes of the big tech companies that own the infrastructure that those platforms are running on. So I think that decentralization, Web3 will become a buzzword, a mainstream word, just as blockchain will become a mainstream word. All of the banks are going to be talking about blockchain. All companies are going to be talking about blockchain, AI, and how this all works together. So staying out on the forefront of that, but getting in front of a tsunami of users and potential users that are unfamiliar with how Gmail works and how Outlook works, and we know that we go onto certain sites and we suddenly see advertisements, whether that's through our email or through other devices, other platforms, other browsers, whatever it might be. We're being fed marketing, advertising, and promotions and things, which is fine. That's how the internet was built. It was built on an ad revenue model. But now as we shift into a new internet, a decentralized internet, people are going to be willing to pay for that privacy, and they're going to be willing to pay for things that keep their data to themselves, that only they have access to through zero knowledge and through decentralized infrastructure. So that's what we're really getting behind, is what we're building on. And I think that's going to be a large part of the future for everyone, not on just this podcast, but I think everyone across crypto, across the social networks and things that are a large part of our lives today. I think people are going to wake up to that, and I think you're going to also see decentralized social networks, private social networks that end up running on private and decentralized server networks. So, yeah, moving on to the on and off ramps. Alex was working on the multi-chain stuff. I think that Atlas had updated us, Polygon, and I think he's been testing Ethereum now to be able to on-ramp and swap crypto for your Terra card and Air card. It's close to getting finished. He's going to let me know if his tests were successful or not, and whether we can introduce those to the live dApp. So I think he's just doing a little debug now, and hopefully we'll get that sorted out. But otherwise, we've been working heavily on our go forward plan here. Atlas mentioned, where we are with the ArkFi token, the dApp space, the ROI dApp, and the migration, where we see things heading for the legacy NFT, being part of a growing list of utilities and businesses that are building and scaling and bringing in revenue back to those legacy NFT holders. And we'll be discussing all of that very shortly here. But I've been working also on the presentation and ironing out and working with the development team to make sure that we understand all the technical aspects and the features and the benefits and the value proposition of what we're building for the privacy products. And so that'll be all integrated into this new legacy NFT pitch, and us going out and talking to communities about getting involved with Terra Card, getting involved with Air Card, the on and off ramps, as well as what's coming with the privacy. And we'll be unveiling all of those details, features, benefits, how it all works, and how it's going to be changing lives, and how you can get started for free. Get a free email account, get a small amount of storage, and get started. And then we'll obviously have the freemium model where you can then upgrade from there, get involved with the DVPN, get involved with the passkey manager, and other utilities that are going to be added on, if not before launch, very shortly after. So, and that's where we're going to be pushing so hard with the legacy NFTs, raising funds, making sure we have a very flush marketing budget, very flush development and ongoing improvement development budget, so that we can continue adding, building, growing all those great things for years and years to come. So yeah, that's about it from me, unless you can think of anything else, Atlas, that I didn't mention.
I just got an update from Alex. The Ethereum is validated and confirmed. So yes, sir.
Oh, right.
Florida Realtor, you got it.
Real time. I love it.
You got to walk them streets to swap anymore. You can do it right with your Ethereum.
Go
yes,
ahead.
Sir.
Awesome.
All right.
Thanks, Atlas.
Great update. Thank you, Brett. Fantastic. All right, folks. Let's see. We have the Sparky 2 announced. We already did it right before we started the podcast. So I'll just read it out. I'll let you know who won for today. We're seeing here that our winner, their wallet ends in BD65. and that's BD65. They've won 844.45 ARK. They are a first-time winner. We're going to give them a big round of applause, give that boost. And of course, the MVP, folks, their wallet ends in ABF6. 93.83 ARK. Congratulations, MVP. Let's go. So those are our winners for today. Coach MT, do you have anything on the boards for today? The docket?
Nothing on the docket for today, but maybe tomorrow, if anyone does have any content, any shorts, Medium articles, YouTube videos, anything to do with the ARK, Terra, Air on-ramp, or the air card, definitely send it my way. We'll share it around the community. We'll announce its channel, tweet it out, and watch it live on the podcast. So if you have any content, send it to me at Mistletoads on Telegram, and we'd be happy to share it around.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Coach MT. And I think that's going to bring us close to the end. And just remind everyone, hold tight as we're going to be coming through very soon with all the information for migration, especially for you folks that are holding on to big bags of ArkFi. Great news for you folks. A lot of opportunity that's going to be put in front of you. Decisions to be made. We've always shown to you our transparency and always staying true to let the investor make their decisions. We've never been the type to come and change the rules and put people hostage in any way. We always want everyone to make their own financial decision, and you're going to have an opportunity to do so. We can go back in time, not too long ago, when the price was going down, and we created the LSA. Shout out to the LSA contract, letting folks come in to the legacy NFT and lock in their value. That was a very smart move. Hindsight's 2020, but the folks that at that time decided to move on over to legacy did a very, very smart decision. So there's going to be another opportunity again for folks, and if you did that, pat yourself on the back. I mean, that's your investment in the long term, being a partner here with us, and just stay tuned. Thank you all for your patience. We're going to stick around, do a Q&A, and we're going to be here again, of course, like every day, 4 p.m. EST, 8 p.m. UTC. There's going to be a change of time. We were actually working on a change of time before I got ill, so we had to scratch that out. But pretty soon we're going to be also changing time. We want to go to a sooner, or let me just say, an earlier time frame over in Europe. Eastern European time, you're almost close to 11 o'clock right now. As we push these products, as we understand that we're dealing with folks on a global basis, obviously we can't reach everyone at the same time. But if we do come sooner, we're going to be able to tap into more of that European customer, investor, user of these products as well. So we're going to be working on that, coming up with a time and shifting. But for now, we're still staying at 4 p.m. EST, 8 p.m. UTC every single day. Thank you all for joining us here. If you're on YouTube, please make sure to smash the likes, leave a comment. If you have any questions, we're always here. Our DMs are always open. There's Coach Mistletoad. We have the Secret DAO for the folks that are legacy NFT holders. You're always able to find us over there, and we're here to serve you. We're here to make sure that you're up to date. We can't give all the information as we want to make sure we're fair to the whole community to do proper announcements. It is important that we do these daily meetings. We always have. So we start giving everyone really a picture and understanding of everything. So everybody's really caught like a deer in the headlights, right? Wait, I didn't hear, where did this information come from? We don't like to work that way. We like to start to provide information showing where the direction is, where we're going, and then, as we've always done, have a big meeting, put all the cards on the table, put everything also in writing, give folks plenty of opportunity to get to the information, whether they're going to be here to podcast, they're going to read pinned messages, they're going to be watching it on YouTube, and of course, come ask questions so that everybody understands everything that's going on through the whole process. We'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you.